Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, 2 more, 3 more, 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and Magician. The first 2 cards are very important. We have the Princess of Wands. We're grounded and we're going with the flow. We have Ace of Pentacles, establishment of a new root system, of a new foundation. We have the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. Things are changing rapidly, moving quickly, and you're not going to be able to keep up. We have the 10 of Cups and the Magician. I feel like what they're saying in this message is that you are going to have to remain grounded. There's something going on that is way out of your wheelhouse, but like it's your responsibility to keep it together. The 8 of Wands with all the change, it's not a complete teardown, but it is going to sort of rework the landscape. It's coming at you really, really fast, really quickly. But ultimately, with the 10 of Cups and the Magician, there is going to be some sort of sigh of relief, breath at the end. This might be unfamiliar territory for you. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You're going to have to search within yourself to find the strength and to keep things together. Okay. Consciously complete and slow down. So they're acknowledging that the cycle, the ending that you've just experienced or are in the midst of is done. Like there's no other shoes that are going to drop. This was the event. And even though things are changing so rapidly with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands, those are both about sort of moving and mild destruction. They're saying that the energy to embrace, like with the Princess of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles, remember I said, you know, you're going to have to like ground yourself and like sort of hold it together. That's the slow down part, reinforcing that in order to get through this, even though things around you are changing so fast, you yourself have to come at it at an approach of taking the time that it needs. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you are going to have to like really be aware of every action, step. This is a time to like pay attention and not let the energy and the momentum of the change around you affect your pace. You're grounded, you're stable. Everything else around you is blowing and swirling. You have to remain in the ground. Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. Sacred divinity, there are 2 paths ahead, and create sacred space. Again, going back to the grounding, stabilizing effects that you are supposed to embody. This also has to do with your mind. That's the slow down, again, reinforcing that you have to see everything and sort of adjust it, but do not let the pace of the changes affect how you're approaching this situation. I feel like you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it. There may be some reluctance. Again, I feel like I'm stepping into a role that I'm not familiar with, but you are capable of handling this. 2 paths ahead. That I feel like with the create sacred space is that the 8 of Wands here is causing some turbulence. It's causing, but it's sort of leveling something out. And then we have that 10 of Cups and the Magician at the end. embracing our personal power, sort of unifying our emotions, unifying, it could be a family unification thing, but there's a release of some sort of emotional burden in this path that you're taking. The two paths, I feel like, is where you let the overwhelming changes sort of sweep over you and you match that energy, versus the slow down energy, the slower pace that Spirit is reinforcing here, the grounding. And then the creating of the sacred space, it could just be allowing yourself time to process, allowing yourself to place boundaries. I feel like I've never done this before. I'm scared to do this, but okay, I've got this. And we're taking tiny little baby steps towards that direction, where then it's just gonna fully, like, you're gonna be able to embrace it because this energy is meant for you. So it's going to sort of align within you, and then you're gonna be able to, like, go full force. Yeah, balancing act. Yes. Yep. This is going to be juggling for a while. Moving fast, slowing down, getting to the right speed, moving forward, moving back. You're going to have to juggle. This is going to be a physical juggle. This is going to be a mental juggle, an emotional juggle. This whole thing is sort of here for you to recreate, and, like, this is your time. This is what you've been training for. The time is now. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Spirit really wants to make sure you understand that you got to create your sacred space, give yourself time, slow it down, and really find your center, find your alignment. Like, this is all about sort of getting it like this and then slowly getting it like this. So you're, like, taming something. You're bringing something and you're sort of taming it into submission. These are your messages for March 2023. I hope that you like this video. I do hope, if you have any questions, that you'll leave them below. And I hope that there are no stones in the path that you walk.